Bike maintenance brand Green Oil has faced backlash over social media posts where they questioned whether Sir Chris Hoy got cancer from using rival company Muc-Off's chain lube.
That is wild.
So they put out a 2-minute video in which they essentially said Sir Chris was part of Team Sky, who was sponsored by Muc-Off, and that Muc-Off made a lube containing PTFE, which has been linked to cancer. The final 30 seconds of the video then transitioned to an advert for their own chain lube. Loads of people were mad about it, but they refused to remove the video until Chris Hoy's team threatened them with legal action. They were then forced to apologise and remove it.
Too right. That is, you can't using someone's terminal illness to market your product.
It's insane.
I was going to put another word in front of that then, but I won't.
What a bunch of cussheads.
But it's like, I feel like they framed it as a morality issue as well. They refused to take it down for a while. They said, we're going to keep it up because it needs to be there. The point is, obviously, PTFE is a forever chemical, and there has been links to cancer. But maybe that wasn't the issue, guys. It was, as you say, it's then relating that to a guy. Like, he's a real person. He's got to read that. His family might read that. Like, can you imagine seeing that and how...
Well, he might see
distasteful. Well, that's exactly what I mean. It's just distasteful, isn't it?
I assume he has seen it as well, based on the fact his team have threatened him.
Obviously, Muc-Off got involved as well and said, we didn't cause Chris Hoy's cancer. Like, it's just fucking crazy, isn't it?
That is crazy.
I guess as you said, PTFE is a terrible, terrible thing. But linking it to Chris is just wild.
Yeah, I was thinking about... You used to be sponsored by GT85, didn't you? And then we used to get lots of comments saying it's not good because it's PTFE.
And then we basically we went back to GT85 and said, we're not going to carry on until you remove PTFE from your product.
Yeah.
That was a weird one, actually. So it's the same company. WD-40 own GT85. WD-40 is essentially GT85 without PTFE in. It's a very similar thing. And I don't know why they wouldn't just switch due to all the...
I feel like one of GT85's marketing points is that they had PTFE.
It has PTFE.
Because on the front it says with PTFE.
Yeah, because it's I suppose if you put it on a bike frame, it makes it less likely to pick up dirt.
Yeah.
I think
like a non-stick pan.
At a point, PTFE was an incredible thing to use.
Yeah.
Before it was known how bad it was.
Yeah.
And then washing it off into your garden and everything is just terrible for the environment as well, and it's bad for you. So.
But that's a good example of listening to viewers and they taught us something.
I actually, that is a good point actually on the subject of listening to viewers. One of the things that I did when having conversations with GT85 was I sent them about 30 screenshots of comments where people were saying PTFE is not good. Because, we were trying to use it as an opportunity to have some influence on them and ultimately go, if it doesn't have PTFE, we'll use it. If it does, we're not going to be able to work with you anymore. And... well, I don't know. I haven't looked at their products recently. Have they got rid of PTFE?
I don't think so. But the people we're dealing with are just PR people, aren't they? So it's not going to... The communication just breaks down. The
bit which you probably can't put in the podcast, so you might want to take this out, is they actually did tell us that they were developing a product without PTFE, and they were like, it'll be ready in a couple of months, so we can still do a deal with you.
Yeah.
And that was, 2 years ago?
Yep.
Where is it?
Who knows?